Greetings and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a monthly prediction or a monthly reading for the month of June for all of you who are listeners. And you know what I always say, I don't have a lot of listeners, but I have a lot of good quality listeners. And I have a lot of people who have experienced blessings because of their listening and because of coming in for readings, etc. Before I get started tonight, let me just open up with our affirmations. Let's just take a nice deep breath, shall we? All right, let's bring that to a nice relaxed posture. Very good. If you are able to put your feet flat on the floor and just feel the floor, let me do the same thing while I'm talking to you. All right, just kind of get rooted or grounded. All right. All right, let's experience peace of mind. No one's there but us. This is just peace. This is just us. This is just peace. You, me, and the great I am. Just peace. Let's experience that peace and that good fiery type of health. That health that is just burning with energy, just bursting with energy. Let's experience that in our whole body temple. Let's come on down the shoulders. Come on into the thoracic cavity. Boy, I'm getting too fancy. Let's come on down. In the groin area, let's come on down to our thighs. Let's feel this energy flowing through us. Right on down to our toes. All right, all right. So we are experiencing, I am wholly healthy. I have perfect peace. That's what we are experiencing this evening. You may add to that affirmation whatever you deem fit, whatever you want to add to that. The only important thing that I ask you to do is when you say an affirmation, when you create and when you participate in affirming. I'm ready to get started. When you participate in affirming, you want to affirm, not beg. You want to thank. You want to give thanks for the thing that you actually anticipate achieving. Alrighty? So you want to say thank you for, or I am experiencing, or I am on the new job. I'm sitting in my office. I am in college. I am married. Whatever it is that you want to experience, I want you to affirm it. Alrighty? Alright. Before we actually get started with the Sacred Tarot, let me say this to you. I'm going to offer readings this week. Today is Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. So I'm going to give readings for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you book tonight, I will give you a reading tomorrow. If you book tomorrow, I'll give you a reading the next day. So I'm going to work on doing that. Now, last week I had so many people come in for readings that I got a little backlog, but now my schedule is clear, my calendar is clear. And the value of coming in for reading, many of you are experiencing things and you really don't have to experience those things. At least you don't have to process them the way that you're processing them. So what happens is a good quality reader, those of you who consider me a good quality reader, those of you who have come in for readings, and those of you where my readings have resonated with you and you've seen them come to truth and come to pass, those of you that have experienced that, you should not run from that. That's something that you actually should be clinging to, and you should be coming in periodically just to check and make sure that things are going according to plan or according to the way you want them to. Now let's go a little deeper and talk about that wanting to. I am working with so many people in different areas, different capacities, professions, etc. I'm doing coaching, I'm doing readings, I'm doing regular counseling in the way of conversation, but basically encouraging people. And what I'm noticing, and I wanted to share this with you, which is my reason for coming on this evening, I wanted to share with you that most of us are experiencing limitations, anguish, stress, pain, if you will, lack. Most of us are experiencing those things, and much of those experiences are coming from us sort of volunteering for those experiences. It's as if we are actually shooting ourselves in the foot, so to speak, pardon the cliche. We're actually setting ourselves up for failure. If you know that you're not supposed to eat a certain thing and you eat it and you get sick, then you say, oh, I shouldn't have gotten sick, I shouldn't have eaten it. Yes. So my job, and what I'm hoping that you will get out of these reading experiences, is to learn how to say no to the thing that is not healthy for you. Even to say no to the thing that's not healthy, that's not good to you, the thing that doesn't even feel good, and yet you still participate in it and you allow it. And so you create your own normal, right? You create your own normal life that you call normal, but it really isn't the normal that you actually want. Some of you should reach out to me for coaching. Some of you who have not come in for a while for readings, you should reach out to me. That's my opinion, and it's been my experience that people that really realize the full benefit of these readings are people that come in for readings periodically, like every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks. All right, just saying that. Spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so, with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. My predictions, the predictions from my spirit guide for the month of June. The month of June is going to have a lot of astrological, astronomical dynamics, a lot of energies. If you listen to any of your astrology forecast on YouTube, you're going to hear a lot of information about eclipses and planets being retrograde, etc. There's a lot of energy going on, and as I was preparing for this reading, I began to feel that energy, but it's a distance from me, so I didn't feel a headache or anything like that. But what I did feel, I heard rumbling in the sky. I heard rumbling. I felt something shaking. Some things are being prepared for you in the month of June. The month of June is a month of preparation. So yes, there will be some astrological dynamics, but the outcome and the manifestation, you may not necessarily see it in the month of June. But June is a month when you're getting prepared for it. You are floating through June. Yes, there's going to be some windstorms. Yes, it's going to be some howling. And yes, it's going to be some rain. Yes, you're going to experience those things metaphorically. But what's happening is that you're being prepared for something. So what I'm asking you to do is to think about what you want to be prepared for. What do you want? Because a lot of it has to do with you, what you ask for, what you accept, what you participate in, what you allow. All right, let's get started, shall we? All right. So some of you are coming into this reading cycle and you are experiencing, you're dealing with someone who is not supportive, and you know this person is not supportive, right? I'm looking at that. I'm looking at this person is actually pushing against you. And sometimes even when they speak to you, just little things that they say are just not good. They're not supportive. They're not pleasant. I'm looking at this whole idea that really deep down inside your heart is actually breaking. Really deep down inside your heart is aching. I'm seeing that many of you need to get away for a little while. Some of you need to just take a little short trip. Just get away for the weekend by yourself or with your close family and friends, away from the people that you are intimately involved with. Many of you are wondering and worrying about your money and your finances, but don't worry, you're going to manage. I don't see it right this minute. I don't see a superfluous amount of money, but what I do see is I see management. I see that you're going to be able to maintain that which you own, that which you have. Okay, I do see that. Some of you are actually up for promotion as well. Some of you are getting ready to receive some accolades, some honors, some promotions. Some of you are getting ready to be hired. Some of you are getting ready to experience a promotion in your job, on your job. Basically, the idea is that you're moving towards a time of respect. You're moving towards a time of manifestation, sort of like the magician card, where it's not the magician card, but it's sort of like the magician card when you're experiencing an understanding of your power. You're feeling it. You're feeling yourself, but in a positive way. So some of you are definitely going to be experiencing something like that. Some of you are looking for a surprise to come out of a situation, and there are no more surprises coming out of this situation, and you know that. I see this, the Emperor card. I'm looking at that card. It is significant in this reading. It is facing reverse. It's in reverse order. This Emperor card is definitely an energy that is working, pushing you back. This card is sometimes a person that is overwhelming, a person that is, if not directly abusive, sometimes there are people that are indirectly abusive. Like, in other words, instead of encouraging you to go forward, they just respect you for where you are. They don't actually push you. They don't present themselves as the enemy, but they're what is known as your friendly enemy. This person and this energy is pushing against you during this month of June. Some of you are hoping for a new job, and you haven't been able to break through that barrier and get the job that you want. So for those of you who are seeking employment, those of you that are seeking an upgrade or more money, and I'm not just saying this. This is not a sales pitch. I'm saying to you, the Spirit has put in my heart. There's a special candle that I want to do for you. Not everyone. Those who want a special candle, which is a financial blessing. It's not going to work overnight. It's going to come. It's going to begin streaming in July. I will do a blessed candle for you this week only. This week only. And it should, if you hear this tonight, you should actually, if you want the candle, you ask me for the candle for tomorrow. It does not, I'm not going to do the candle after, on the weekend. No, I need to do it from now until the end of the weekend. Okay? So some of you are still going back to things that have hurt you. Some of you deserve more, but you keep allowing less. You deserve way more. You've paid your dues. You've done your part. You've worked on, you've done your very best for relationships. And this is not just intimate relationships, family and friends too. You've done all that you can do, and you're still allowing people to hurt you. I'm sorry that this message is leaning towards that end, but somebody out there needs to hear it. The Magician card is in reverse, showing a lack of self-confidence and self-esteem. And then I'm looking at the Hierophant card, letting you know to be encouraged. Why would you be encouraged? Because some document, whether it's taxes, stimulus, PPP loan, whatever the document is, there's some document. It's either transcript, lease, contract, loan, bank statement, someone owes you a settlement, some kind of a document, and it works for each of you. There's a document out there that's going to work in your favor. It's a government official document that is out there getting ready to work in your favor. It is standing right next to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is a card that speaks about the Spirit acknowledging that you're not where you want to be, but it is also giving you the encouragement, the assured encouragement, that things are going to turn around. Things are not where you want them to be, but the momentum of this action, this momentum that's pushing you, that makes you feel overwhelmed, that makes you feel this pressure, this momentum is going to spin around, and there's going to be blessings coming in on the tail end. Blessings are coming to you. Blessings are coming to you. From now, blessings are coming to you somewhere around the 3rd of July. Blessings are going to start to flow into your life. I do see a card that speaks about travel. It also speaks about long distance travel. Some of you need to get away, as I mentioned. Some of you need to think about flying, getting out of town. Some of you need to go ahead and let people walk away from you and be glad that they did. Yes, this is a time when you're not going to work so hard on things. You're actually reflecting, and you get ready to make a power move. Those of you that heard something that resonated with you, you want to come in for a private consultation you have not been in for a while, please reach out to me as quickly as you can. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about the interruption. Please reach out to me as quickly as you can if you'd like to come in for a consult. Space is going to be limited for this week. Next week I'm going to be rather tied up. I'm working on changing the format of the video presentation. So I'm working on giving you a little more live presentation. Many have asked for that, and so we're going to see what I can do. So I purchased some new equipment, and I'll be working on a different presentation. But those of you that really would like to get started with your June predictions and your June reading, it would be great if you reached out to me tonight or tomorrow so I can get you set up so we can be well on our way by June 1st. Okay? Stay blessed, my friends. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for listening. Be well.